Hello, and welcome to the What's Brewing Show in video. My name is Mike Rigolato, and I'm in beautiful East Los Angeles. And why? Because I'm home for the bye week, just like many UCLA football players have gone home for the bye week to rest, recuperate, and rethink what the hell's going on. Well, what the hell is going on? Let's recap really quickly. Last weekend, UCLA lost to Fresno State, and we covered it extensively on the What's Brewing Show and tried to find ways to see the silver lining in what's been going on. And I think we did a good job. Jake and I did a fantastic job breaking stuff down, although we have 3 concerns about it. And if you actually want to feel better about what's going on, you should definitely check out the UCLA B Team podcast, because they had a guest on there, Coach Golden, who broke down what's going on with UCLA. And honestly, you should check it out because it made me feel that much better, and it'll make you feel that much better as well. So for those of you who are thinking that this is a horrible experiment gone awry, no, maybe it's not. Maybe it's just the fact that UCLA is very young and has a new system in place, a coach trying to get things in order, yeah, it still doesn't look good. 0-3 entering conference play. And I'm going to get into that in a second. But first, let's quickly recap this drama-filled bye week. Michael Robinson, father of Dorian Thompson-Robinson, UCLA's starting quarterback for the last 2 games, took to Twitter to criticize UCLA and Chip Kelly and basically the process of which they're going. Clearly not happy with the 0-3 start. Chip Kelly responded in a way by not really responding. He basically said it's an emotional game and people will say what they say, and just kind of moved on from that. So it looks like it's, all good for now. Fingers crossed. And unfortunately that set off a lot of UCLA fans, and we got to hear their opinions about what's going on. One of the biggest ones, which was slightly awkward, was the fact that people were saying, if they don't like it, DTR can transfer. Everybody hold on, okay? It's one antic. He's not necessarily LeVar Ball. Just everyone chill out for now. Another popular opinion on the Twitter sphere, social medias, was everyone saying that this is year 0, this is a throwaway year, and Chip Kelly made it known that that's not the case. He wants to win, and he wants to win now. He said that if he wins now, that sets up for the future. He's not trying to ignore what's going on right now and just, look to the future. No, he wants to win now so that it sets up a better future for UCLA and the Bruins, which, hey, good. Let's see if we can see some of that in the next couple games. So when will that first win come? Is it going to come against Colorado, UCLA's next game, in 6 days on a Friday in Boulder, Colorado? Who knows? Colorado's doing a damn good job this season, and it's I'm not going to say it's not looking pretty, but it's concerning, seeing as how the Bruins cannot get anything going on offense, and they are looked a little shaky on defense against Fresno State. Fresno State pretty much tore them up. They carved them up over there, and it's was not pretty. So who knows what's going to happen against Colorado? And Raspados. Later. Focus. Right now, UCLA is getting ready for Colorado. But unfortunately, they're going to have to do that without a Bruin. There's been incredible turnover in the Chip Kelly era, as many players have left, and we had another one leave on Friday, as it was announced that Devin Monster is transferring from the program. So what does that mean for the quarterback situation? Well, it seems that DTR has the conch right now, because Wilton Spate is still injured apparently, and even though he's been doing better, he's been engaged in more drills at practice, it's not decided if he's going to return or not. Although I wouldn't doubt that if he is 100%, that he would get the start over Dorian Thompson-Robinson, who, in my personal opinion, I think fits the scheme a little bit better and would be able to take UCLA a little bit farther with the offense that Chip Kelly's trying to do. And especially since he's had the start the last 2 games, why not? But therein lies the question. Is UCLA screwed with Monster transferring? Well, Personally, I thought he would be one of the better selections to start, especially since he has the most experience playing for UCLA, albeit it was under Jim Mora, but still. Corner Express, I swear I can't believe they got rid of Rick's Burgers. It's a crime. Crime against nature, thank you. Anyway, although I heard this place is pretty good, but check it out. It's on Whittier Boulevard. Wilton Speight is still injured. We don't have no idea if and when he will return, how healthy he is. And Dorian Thompson-Robinson, he's as we saw in Oklahoma, he's getting the snot beat out of him, or he did get the snot beat out of him, and took a couple lumps against Fresno State, but that is kind of to be expected. But with Speight injured and Dorian Thompson-Robinson getting knocked around, just an injury away from having to go with Matt Lynch or Austin Burton, which is not bad, I'm saying, but they were cut from the quarterback competition late in fall camp. And if there's a reason that they're cut from the starting quarterback competition, that should draw some concern. Although both of them have dual threat tendencies, little bit shaky on the strength and accuracy with their arm. So who knows exactly what they could bring. This, I would have liked to see Monster start, or at least have some game time. He actually only had one snap this season, and that was only to cover for Dorian Thompson-Robinson, who had to leave the game because he got his helmet knocked off. Good luck to you and Godspeed. So that's where we are right now. UCLA 0-3, heading to Colorado. The bye week drama over. Hey, at least we were entertained, right? Now it's time to focus on Colorado. Like I said, it's a Friday night game. Let's see what happens there. USC and Washington State just had a Friday night game, which is really good. But there's something about these stupid Friday night games. Seriously, Pac-12 and NCAA, can you just, knock this stuff off? It's just horrible. I hate to say this, but I felt bad for the USC fans having to travel, to a 7 p.m. game in downtown, right after rush hour. It's just horrible. And, they're not going to have as much traffic or any of that nonsense out in Boulder, Colorado, but still, it just throws things off. And it's just, it's icky. It's gross. But UCLA taking on Colorado. We will be covering the game, doing Know Your Opponents on GoJoBruin.com. We are going to be covering the game for the What's Bruin Show podcast. And like I said, if you want to feel better about the team, listen to the latest episode of the UCLA B Team podcast with Coach Golden, who breaks down and nerds out. It's just fabulous. Exactly what UCLA is trying to do. And it basically comes down to execution and youth and just things not clicking quite yet. It's kind of a thing I've been writing the last 3 weeks. UCLA just needs to make a few little connections, and it seems like they will have, pretty, they could have probably come out of this non-conference season 1-2. I'm not going to say 2-1, but 1-2. But they could have made it a lot more competitive. So, let's see if everything comes together against Colorado. And go Bruins. And thanks for watching the What's Bruin Show in video.